Alright, students, fine. Girls and boys, ladies and gentlemen, a very special good evening to one and all. Myself, Shabnam, as usual, from the code Ark. We here aim to deliver a lot of technologies to the people out there who desire to learn coding and related stuffs. Okay, we are at day 26 of our Python SQL boot Django series and day 64 of our overall full stack web development series. Okay, meeting you after a long time today. That means maybe around 4 or 5 days. I hope you all are fine, learning, studying, practicing back at home, right? By the way, I hope my voice and video is all clear to you. If so, please acknowledge to us in the chat section by the time we go ahead. Okay, fine, ठीक है. All right, good. Let's have a quick recap of what we have learned in the class last time. We were talking about web scraping, which was nothing but taking the content from internet in a more readable form, or converting the content from some web-based pages and a website into our understandable format. Is that okay? Beautiful soup and the request were the two modules that we used that day. We scrapped the pages from one or two or maybe three sources. We requested the URLs, we downloaded them in our local variable. We used Beautiful Soup as an HTML parser. We parsed some tags, we parsed some elements. Sometimes we were interested in only displaying the paragraph tags. Sometimes we were interested only in displaying the contents of heading tags or the title tag. Or maybe what are the images used on the page and what are the links used on the page. Okay, fine, thank you. Alright, the class today is for regular expression. It's a huge topic and equally important for whether it is full stack or even if you aim sometime in the future to work at data science or data analytics. So this is equally important topic in all streams and all disciplines. Hoping you are understanding. So let's have a quick start to it. Thank you. Alright, fine. So first of all, regular expressions in Python is a powerful language for or a powerful concept for matching text patterns. Alright, matching some text pattern, or text pattern could be an email ID. It could be some names starting from only A. It could be some cities ending with S. It could be a mobile number with a country code and a plus sign. Just 10-digit mobile number. So on and so forth. Just a single character. Some special characters which is not alphanumeric or maybe alphabetic. So in a paragraph, in a line, in a context, when we want to match for a particular pattern or search for a particular match, we make use of regular expression as one of the most powerful concepts used by Python. Hoping you're understanding it, right? Shall be a little slow when I start so that people who are working along with me can also simultaneously code and practice. In case if any error comes across, so time we spend together, we can troubleshoot it. Hoping you understand. Let's learn more about regular expression by giving our hands on to coding. Alright, so here we go. I have kept my Jupyter notebook open. Absolutely fine if you all are working in Visual Studio Code. Right? Since the last lecture we were connected in Jupyter notebook, so I kept the same environment running. You want, you please go for Visual Studio. In fact, you work in Visual Studio only. Alright, fine. So to match a particular pattern, to find whether a particular word exists or not in a line or in a list or maybe in some string, to find a particular data is present or not. So I'm searching whether you have entered your middle name or not, you have entered your contact number or not, you have entered your blood group or not. I hope you got my point, right? So this is how we call it as a pattern matching or searching for a pattern. Let's see how to make use of regular expression. Point number one, and the first important point of the class today. For Python to perform regular expression, you need to import its module called as RE. Okay, so let me increase the size of font here. Import RE. RE stands for nothing but regular expression itself. Let me import it. Alright, 100 of things that I can do with RE. Let me first try to create a simple string, say S. Let me write here I teach Python. Right? No, I don't want to print S. I don't want to do like this or check the data type of S. This time I want to search whether the word Python is present in the string or not. Maybe I'm interested to know the teacher teach which language. You got my point? भाई मुझे पता करना है टीचर पाइथन पढ़ाता है कि ASP पढ़ाता है या PHP पढ़ाता है या एजेक्स पढ़ाता है या रिएक्ट पे काम करता है या सिखाता है. So I exactly want to know, is the word Python present in the string or not? So let us see how to do that. Okay, I simply write here re dot search, the most basic function in this module, re search. Alright, the most basic function, the most basic method. And it is going to ask you as simple as only two questions. What to search and where to search. Hope you got my point. क्या ढूंढना है, किधर ढूंढना है. People who understand Hindi. अरे भाई, what to search and where to search. By now you should be ready with both the answer. If you could write to me in the chat section, what do you want to search? Python. It's case sensitive, small p, capital P matters here. String in Python. Text in Python is case sensitive. Python itself is case sensitive. Alright, fine. So I want to search Python. By the way, where you want to search? I want to search it in string S. Alright. Now you look how strange the output it returns. Alright, it says fine, the match occurred. And suppose if I write something like this. Java. It refuses to show me any output, neither it gives me an error. You understand? Neither it gives me any error, nor does it show me any output. That means it does not exist. Alright, so what if I write here Python? Sorry, no output again. How if I write here Python 1? Sorry, no output again, because it searches for exact match. Is that okay? Search function, remember, it searches for exact match. I'll come to your question if any in the chat section. But first let us understand what was the meaning of that output that showed me by the search function. It says yes, match of Python has occurred. Python नाम का word string pattern string में है. कहाँ है? From the span 8 to 14. That means the index number it returns of the first occurrence. Friends, are you understanding? I don't know how many of you are attending the class here today. Only Debendu's name I could see in the chat section. If others are here, please let me know. Where did it occur? कहाँ पाया गया? Where did it occur? So that's what it is showing with the span. Python, if you could check the index number, you see. If you could check 0, 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Correct. That means Python, the word in the string starts from index number 8. So this is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I hope you got my point. It has written 14 over there. That means you have to stop at the last index number 13. 14 because that is the end of the string. Hoping you are understanding. Is that clear? Fine. So this is how the search function works. But if there are 2 times the word Python, suppose if the word Python is 2 times, say I teach Python, say I love coding or programming. I love programming in Python as it is simple. So now the word Python occurred 2 times here. The word Python occurs 2 times here, people. What is the search function going to return me? The occurrence and the positions of the Python both the times? Let's see. No, the output is still same. Output abhi bhi wahi hai, so this is another conclusion. Search function will return only the first occurrence detail. Friends, search function returns only the details of the first occurrence. So in this particular string, if the pattern Python or the word Python occur more than 1 time, maybe 10 times, 20 times, 200 times, it is going to return you the details and the match only of the first occurrence. I would be glad if somebody could acknowledge to me in the chat section here. So suppose here there was no Python, here there was Java. I teach Java, but I love programming in Python as it is simple. So now let's see what it says. Okay, so that means match occurred Match has occurred, but this time Python occurs from index number 37. Is that alright? All of us here? Fine. Visibility, audibility, all clear, correct? Hoping you are understanding. Alright, fine. Now instead of search, if I make use of find all. Okay, I'm not using search. Good, thank you. Okay, let me not rewrite that code, so that if I send you this file, you'll be able to practice by your own. Okay. Alright, there's one more function in this module RE called as find all. Now name of the function itself explains the meaning. Name of the function find all means all the occurrences of Python. Are you understanding? All the occurrences of Python in the string S. So it is going to return the list, people. Check it out this way. Now because Python happened only one time, so the list contains the word Python only one time. Okay, find all does not return the span from where does it start, where it ends, like search. Search के जैसा ये सारा detail नहीं देता है. I hope you got my point. Now suppose there were two Pythons here. If I say I teach Python and I love programming also Python. Okay, so the list expanded by one more Python here. Is that okay? The list expanded by one more Python here. And suppose there was one more Python then. Okay. One more Python here. Let me keep P small only. Python is used in variety of applications. I write in short. Okay, one code additional. Alright, one code additional. Fine. So that means it returns me the list of all the available Pythons and so on. Okay, fine. So these were the two functions from RE that we were using for regular expression and for pattern searching. Hoping you are understanding. Believe me, if this was the only part of regular expression, this was damn simple to understand. But actually regular expression starts now. Okay, this was just a warm-up environment, people, to start. एक तरह का warm-up था शुरुआत करने के लिए. Now see, one by one. I have kept some notes prepared here. Alright. Now, there is something called as backslash. Alright, there is something called as backslash. Okay, now backslash is nothing but to kill the effect of some special character. Alright, backslash kills the effect of some special character. Now what does that mean? Let me tell you. Suppose I want to search full stop. People, I want to search full stops in this string. So I write like this. You see how weird the output is. Yes, Rajiguru, you're right. Search returns the first occurrence and find all returns all the matching string. Correct. Okay. So when I say search dot in this string, it returns me something which is very weird, like I space TEACH space. Now very soon we will be coming across what is the meaning of this dot. Okay. In my document, I've kept prepared all this explanation by dot का meaning क्या होता है, curly bracket का meaning क्या होता है. Okay, like this. See if you could have a look here. Let me make it a bit simple for you. Okay, see, for example, if you're using dot in pattern matching, say A dot B. So first letter should be A, last letter should be B, and it will check for the string that contains any character at the place of the dot. Are you understanding? Any character in the place of the dot, like A, C, B. Alright, again A और B के बीच में there is again CB. So this is again a kind of pattern matching. You see A, B, B, but this is A and B, and in between there is another character. So dot is actually a placeholder for a single character. Got it? It's a kind of a placeholder, people. So it matches only a single character, and that could be any character except a new line character, \n. Is that okay? Fine. So when you write here dot, it is actually interpreting the meaning of the dot. Now, but if I want to kill the effect, but don't consider dot as a special character. Consider dot as a part of the string or a character only. Got it? Don't consider dot as a special character, don't consider it with its special meaning. Rather treat it as a normal part of the string, or a part of the string, or just a simple character dot, period. Right? So in that case, to kill the effect of some special meaning, we make use of backslash. Check it out now. Okay, so it returns, that means a total 2 dots, 1 and somewhere here 2. Okay, I would be very happy if someone acknowledged to me you understood this concept or not. Even if you have not understood, let me know, we'll explain that part again. Alright, so suppose I have some email ID here. Okay, say email is equals to say the code arc @gmail.com. Right, I want to verify whether this email ID contains a domain name or not. We understand the domain name, correct? The com is the domain name here, and domain name is separated from the username or part of the string by nothing but dot. I hope you got my point. At least one dot. Am I right? @ and at least one dot, correct? I hope you got my point. Right? So let me do this way. I just want to check. So let me say re.search whether dot exists in this string email. Okay, it says yeah, the match happened, but the weird output it returns, that is the first character T. No, T is not a dot, but is that okay? T is not a dot. The first character it matches with an empty space or the placeholder. No, but that output either makes no sense or it does not fit in our criteria. So whatever meaning the Python is considering dot with as, let us kill the special meaning of dot by using the backslash. Is that okay? Fine. Yeah, the period of the dot exists this time somewhere at index number 16 to 17 because this is one character in length. Okay. We have yet not received the acknowledgement. Is the concept of backslash understood? Backslash can kill the effects of many special characters. I hope you got my point. It can kill the effect of many backslash characters. If you want backslash n to be not treated as a new line, backslash t not to be treated as a tab, to kill the effect of these special characters by using backslash. Alright, fine. Anyway, shall be waiting for your response in the chat section. In case if any doubt, we'll come back to it again. Now since nobody asked any question, we prefer to go ahead here. Alright, fine. This time let us make use of this part. Okay, find all we have understood. Okay, let's come to this part, people. That is nothing but compile. This is a beautiful function. Okay, thank you. Okay, we take our standard one more level ahead. This time let us learn how to create our own patterns. Okay, how to create our own pattern. So if you want to create your own pattern, you have to define the pattern using the compile function. Say from the string I want to search only the small letters A to E. Are you understanding? I want to search only the characters A to E. So let's see how to do that. Come on, let's see how to do that. Okay, fine. Let me say this is my string. If you don't mind, can I take this string? Okay, fine. Let me type my own string here. Okay, s is equals to hello, myself from, let me write the code arc, greets you all. Okay, something like this. Fine. Now from this string I want to find out only these characters, that is A, B, C and D, and that too in lowercase. So let me compile my own pattern. re.compile. Okay, re.compile. Now there are different special characters the compile function takes help of. First of them we are using being, that is a square bracket. That is nothing but to define a range. Okay, whether it is a character range or a numeric range or any other kind of range, especially character and a numeric. So A to D, let me simply write AD. Okay, whereas I can also write A comma B comma C comma D, but they are all sequential, so better make use of a range. Right? So what it returns is nothing but a regular expression object which I have stored in P. Now I'll make use of P to find. Come on, I'll make use of P. What happened here? Okay. This is where I went wrong. I doubted that. One more quotes additional. Alright, fine. So your pattern to be compiled, to be written in the single quote. Pattern to be, because it's a string people that you want to search, correct? Right? I hope you understood. Even this pattern that we were searching, we mentioned in quotes, correct or not? This pattern that we search, we mentioned in quote. The above pattern which we searched, we mentioned in quote. Python is a pattern that we searched in quotes. So re.compile is nothing but compiling a new definition of the pattern. But since it's a pattern, you need to mention it in quotes. Where to search this pattern? Let me see how to use that. Let us see how to use that. Yep, correct, understood, good. Okay, Ankit, I think you joined a bit late. Maybe that's the reason. I already answered that question, but I will explain you that again. Why do we use it in real life? Okay, I'll explain you one more time. Let me first complete this few basic examples. Okay, fine. So let me make use of P now. P dot find all. People, P dot find all. I hope you got my point. Okay, find all. This is nothing but in my string S. Okay, so what is P? P contains a pattern to be found. And where to find? In the string S. So what to search this time is present in the object P. Pattern to search, the definition of the pattern is present in this object P. And where this new pattern is to be searched, or your defined pattern is to be searched, that it takes as an argument here in S. And suppose you don't have a string already written, so no problem. You can also write a string right away here. Say I stay in Mumbai. Okay, I stay in Mumbai. Fine. So what it is trying to do, only the letters in between A to D is trying to find out. First it returns me A. Check it out. How? Yeah. I, it's capital and out of this range. Space, out of this range. S, T, out of the range of A to D. Yup, A is a part of the range. Y, out of range. I, N, out of range. M, U, M, out of range. But then again, B, A is in range. I hope you got my point. So this is how you get an output here. Is that okay? This is how you get an output here. So what if I increase this range? Say instead of A to T, let me say A to M. I hope you got my point. So S, T were made out, U out, rest all the characters in this range are in. I just want to find out, Ankit, I'm coming close to your answer now. Say I only want to find out how many of these are in lower case. Right? I don't want to consider the upper cases here. Right? So let me say A to D. Alright, A to D. Okay, so this is nothing but A. I'm sorry, not A to D. A to Z, correct? Lowercase, all the letters. Fine, so I think each of them is here. S, T, A, Y, stay in Mumbai. And I being a capital letter that was put out of this range. Hoping you're understanding. Clear. Fine, now you want between A to Z also, and the capital A to Z also means you want only alphabet, you don't want any number here. Okay, say I stay in Mumbai. I stay in Mumbai and pin code. Say my pin code is, I'm writing some random pin code here, 400095. Okay, let's see what happens now. Oh, so this is again a very weird output. So everything in between A to Z, I again got skipped, people. But if I could scroll down and show you the output, there is no pin code mentioned here, correct? This part of the this part 400095 got omitted from the output to be displayed. because this comes not in the range of mentioned pattern A to Z. I hope you got my point. You want capital A to Z also, small a to Z also. Okay, so give two ranges then. I hope you got my point. So this time I is also considered. You want capital A to Z, small a to Z, numbers also. So increase, that is 0 to 9. Okay, let's see what is the output now. Okay, so that is 400095 here. Okay guys, please keep acknowledging you are understanding this part of regular expression or not. You are understanding how are we trying to find a particular pattern in the string or not. Is that okay? All of us here. Acha, now suppose, yeah, good. Now suppose we just want to find out only digits used. Only digits used, people. So there is a, 1 minute. Let me get rid of it. I don't want to search this pattern. I don't, or let me do this way. Okay, let me do this way. Fine, let me create another pattern. P is equals to re.compile. Okay, let me compile a pattern that is \d. People, this is a special token or a keyword in regular expression. We have not made it. Regular expression provides \d as a special character itself. Okay, like \d, you will find there are a lot of special characters which can be used by regular expression, like capital A, small b, capital B, \d, what I'm right now using. Okay, so this way there are many of them, a lot of them, out of which we are using \d, that only searches for digit, D for digits here. Okay, \d, it only searches for digits. So if I want to search only digits in a particular string, okay, say my string is again p.findAll. Okay, I stay in Mumbai and my zip code or pin code is 400095. I hope you got my point. So beautifully it searches only the digits in your string. Am I right? Only the pattern that is a digit. Ankit, are you understanding? Fine. Only the pattern that is a string. Hoping you're getting my point. Alright. Now suppose if I want to find this way, p.findAll. Say the timing now is, or the time now is, okay, 4:36 or 16:36. Okay, so because only 4, 3 and 6 are the digits, it returned them as a list items, correct? Only because 4, 3, 6 are the digits, it returned them as a string. Now my question to you is what, my question to you is, say when if I want to find out the pin code, the output is very weird. I don't want my pin code to look like this. I want this to return it as a single list item. Thank you. Okay, Ankit, I'm again coming close to your question. Look, suppose I want to find out address में उसने pin code लिखा है कि नहीं. It will be a type of validation code in Python, correct or not? Okay, in a complete paragraph which is in address here, a text box that contains an address, for example, using Python I want to write the validation code whether this particular paragraph contains pin code in address or not. If pin code is present in the address is valid. But if pin code is not present in the address we will consider invalid and not store in the database. Are you getting it? हाँ तो फिर search करना पड़ेगा ना people. Is that okay? You need some kind of utility in your logic based programming. Otherwise how will I write the code that will tell me this is a pin code or this is a series of some digits? Is that okay? So another question here which is yet not answered is, भाई पिन कोड वो ऐसा भेजता है because individual digit will be returned as a list item. Is that okay? Individual digit will be returned as a list item, correct? No, I want all these 6 number to be returned as only one list item. So in that case we make use of plus. Okay, plus means what? Digit followed by any number of digits. This pattern followed by any number of the digits followed by any number of the pattern. Unless and until there is no breaker or the breakage or the stoppage in between. What does that mean? Let me show you. Fine. So you look, this is how only the 6 number as a digit got extracted. तब तक extract करना जब तक हर अगला number भी digit हो and make it as a one list item, correct? But the same thing if I try to do it here. Come on, same thing if I try to do it here. It's going to return me 2 list item. Why? Because after 4 there was colon found. And colon is not a digit to keep concatenating with the previous digit, correct? I hope you got my point. Colon is a special character. Colon is not a number or a digit to keep concatenating with the previous digit and making it as a single list item, right? Fine. So what will happen now? See, P find all. Say my contact number is any number that I'm writing here, something like this. Okay, whether it is 10 digit or not, we aren't keeping a check. Good. So it has returned me the entire contact number. But suppose somewhere I'm using here. Somewhere I use here, say dot. No, but this chain breaks. So now it will be identified as 2 different list item. Because after this particular 9, the next item to be concatenated with the previous formed number or a string, whatever you call it as, is not a number. So you have to break the loop here and start the another series of digit as a list item, correct? Hoping you are understanding. All of us here. Fine. Like D, we also have something called as W for words here actually. Come on, tell me what it does. Okay, W people. Okay, so let me tell you what does it include. Like digits include everything from 0 to 9. 1 minute, huh? Okay, \D includes everything from 0 to 9. Similarly, this special token \W, people \W includes everything from, listen to me carefully, A to Z, capital A to Z, 0 to 9, and only one special character, that is underscore. Okay, only one special character, that is underscore. So instead of dot here, if I make use of underscore, you see this got identified as a single list item, correct? This got identified as a single list item. And why these are so different list item? Because space is not a part of \W, right or not? Right? So this is basically alphanumeric. Small \W, this is basically alphanumeric people. Now anything other than these means all the special characters that will be included in capital \W. Okay, capital W. It includes those special symbols, people, like brackets or maybe some kind of commas or semicolon. Right? So suppose if I write \W here and let me run this find all. Check what's the output. Oh, can anyone explain me how the output looks like? What do you mean by capital W? Anything or everything other than these? Am I right? Alphanumeric ko chhodkar, everything other than alphanumeric and underscore. So what does that remain then? Everything that you find on the keyboard which is not alphabet and number and not underscore. Everything that you see on the keyboard which is not alphabet, which is not underscore, which is not number will come inside the capital W, including space. So all these are the spaces it has captured, correct? Right? So this was the first space, second space, third space, fourth space. Check, are there 4 spaces? Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 spaces. 4 cannot be covered up by capital W. How about colon is a part of it? Yes, colon is a part of it. So this forms a non-alphanumeric characters. Alright. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Everybody understood? Fine. So small w includes everything that is alphanumeric. Small a to z, capital A to z, underscore. Only one special character there. But backslash w, capital W, everything that is not alphanumeric, anything that you find on the keyboard, any special symbol but which is not alphabet and not a number. Am I disconnected? Okay, I'm connected back. It gave me a notification here. Right? It gave me a notification here. All of us here? Fine. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what else in the store we have got to do. Fine. So we learned some examples based on backslash. We learned some square bracket used to define the range. We learned find all. We learned regular expression compile, although we are going to use compile a lot. Okay, it's okay if the font size is small. I've already executed this program, so ignore them. If you want, let me increase. Okay, fine. Let us go to this one now. We understood backslash d and backslash d plus. Okay, yeah, okay. Okay, fine. Let's see how to make use of asterisk, people. Asterisk. This is a bit confusing. It needs a little hands-on and a serious practice to understand some of the special characters used by regular expression. Okay, so let me copy this small piece of code only till here, 2 lines. Okay, tell me what it does. Fine. So A, B, asterisk. Right now, first of all, try to understand what does that asterisk mean. Asterisk actual meaning is any number of. Okay, whereas dot presented just one, correct? But asterisk actually means the previous pattern any number of times. Come on, one more time. Previous pattern any number of times. Now, who was the immediate previous pattern? A, you said only one. B, asterisk. So asterisk is actually adjacent to B. B को लग कर है. So means first letter should be A and B can be any number of times starting from 0. Okay. A. Attached to A there can be 0 number of B's or more than 0 any number of B's. Before I could produce the output here, can someone acknowledge in the chat section, is that clear? B asterisk any number of time including 0. So post A there can be 0 number of B like this. Post A there can be 1 B. Post A there can be 2 B's. Post A there can be 3 B's. Post A there can be 4 B's. Post A there can be n number of B's. Hoping you understand it. Okay, n number of B's. Alright, fine. So that is what is the meaning of asterisk. Any number of occurrences. But only the immediate one, people. Any number of occurrences. You want A, B any number of times, so you will have to put this into the square bracket then. Okay, you'll have to put this into square bracket. No, not together A, B any number of times. Here my pattern says just B any number of times. I hope you got it. Fine. So let me put this to explanation code or lines as a comment. And let us see if we can, what output it shows. Fine. Look at the string. So starting from A, this is followed by B. But because the next character is again A, so the chain got broken up here. Chain is broken up here, correct? Fine. Okay. Starting from A, but this is B, no. So this is again A, and A ke baad there was either no B or many B's, but I could see 2 B's here. But after 2B there is no third B and there is A, so the chain got broken and you found A, B, B. Only A, yeah, this is also correct pattern because after A there is no B, so next A coming up is going to break the chain. As any number indicates 0 or starting from 0 any other number. Am I right? 0 or any number more than 0, correct? So just a single A, that is also fine. Followed by no B's or any number of B. Come on, A followed by no B. A followed by no B or any number of B. So it still satisfies the condition A followed by no B, but not A followed by A. Correct or not? A followed by A नहीं चलेगा भाई, pattern नहीं allow करता है. Then again here this is A followed by not 1, not 2, but 3 number of B's. Now had there been one more A here, this chain would have got again broken. Right? So this time again A followed by total 3 number of B's. So is the concept of asterisk understood? All of us here, is the concept of asterisk understood? If not then let me know exactly where you got stuck up or confused so that we can take effort to explain you again. Is that okay? Dibendu, Ankit, Divya, Rajiguru, others also who are here with us. Okay, fine. Shall be waiting for your response in the chat section. I go ahead from here. Okay, now let's see how split function works. This is a very interesting function, people. How does it work? Okay, so basically it split the string by the occurrences of a character or a pattern. After finding a particular pattern, it split the string. Understood? Split, people. After finding a particular pattern, it is going to split a string. Right? So let me use like this. Let me use like this. Okay. Let me use like this. So re dot split, say upon finding any digit. Okay, upon finding any digit, split this string. My say age is, I'm just randomly writing all this data, 34, and my friend's age is 37. Okay, take your time and understand how the output is produced. So \d means digit, m के बाद y, there is no digit here, space, this is not a digit, a not a digit, g not a digit, e not a digit, again space not a digit, I not a digit, s not a digit, again space not a digit, 3 red signal. now it's an alarm. ध्यान रखिए, सावधान हो जाइए, चौकन्ना हो जाइए, ये digit है. So it's time to break the string after here. So this will be one part of the string. Okay, so my age is, so you saw this got splitted as one list item, correct? Continue. After 3, 4, it's a digit. It's a digit, people. It's a digit again. So after that, this is again a space. Okay, and my friend's age is, so this got produced as another part of the string. This got produced as another part of the string, if I'm not wrong, correct? Alright, and this is blank because these are strings, people. जहाँ जहाँ उसने digit देखा उसको blank छोड़ दिया. So that's a string. So that is how it is breaking the data with respect to digit. Okay, and you don't want to consider these as two different digits. So let's make use of plus and check here. What is the difference in the output? Let's make use of plus and check here. What is the difference in the output? Okay. Alright, so all these unnecessary spaces are gone at least. Am I right? I couldn't find this. I couldn't find this. I hope you're understanding. Right? This was only the consideration of space, people. That's all. Right? So if the same thing I make use of, say something called as W, what will happen? What will happen? That means anything which is not alphanumeric, that is itself a separator, correct? So I think that's going to make a very weird sense of the output. All that you find here is only this single quote, which could be displayed because this is not alphanumeric. rest spaces, people, right? I hope you got my point. So split wherever the letter comes or wherever the word pattern comes. 0 to 9, A to Z, capital A to Z. All these are the separators now which is going to split the string. So my, it's a separator. Y, it's a separator again. It is going to split the string. And going to return this kind of null strings. Are you understanding? No, but this space is considered a part of the output because this doesn't come in \w. Hoping you're understanding. Yeah, correct, fine. Okay, so the same things I've used. What about capital W if I use? Come on, those are still finding it difficult. What about capital W? Yep, so I think capital W means what? Everything which is not alphanumeric, right? Are you confused? Everything that is not alphanumeric means which should not be a letter or a character, which should not be a number and should not be an underscore. So you see MY, this is alphabetic, but space is a part of capital W. That's why my got separated. Then age, it's not a part of capital W pattern, so it got displayed. But after age there is a space, again a separator, which is going to split this string, is again going to split the string. 34, it's after 34 space. So all these spaces up until here, you see this quotation, people, single quote. This single quote is also going to split the string because that is also not a part of small w, it's a part of capital W. So any of these special character comes, it's going to split the string. Alright, look here. For example, if I copy this part, okay, my age is 34, comma, my friend's age is 37, comma, my mother's age is 60. Okay, and I make use of capital W. Okay, so it returns me all this string. My age is 34, but after 34 it is not showing me comma because comma is a part of capital W special character, and this is going to split the string, right or not, people? Fine, comma is a special character here and it is going to split the string. Please acknowledge to me in the chat section here. And suppose you don't want this way. Okay, fine, this is right. No issues here. Right, so my mother's age, so this apostrophe S or the single quotation, it's also going to split the string mothers into mother and S, correct? This apostrophe S is also going to split the string friends into friend and S. Is that clear, all of you? Understanding or not? See, this is mother and S that got splitted by a special character single quotation. Alright, all of us here, fine. What else that I can show you? Okay, this is another important thing called as SUB function, people. SUB function. This example I've copied from one of the very good website that teaches you, because it's an easy example. We will change it here. Okay, sub, it tries to replace a part of the substring with some other string. I repeat one more time. There's another function sub in regular expression module. It tries to replace a part of the substring or part of a string with some other substring. Okay, you will more understand practically by coding rather than with its explanation. Okay, so let me use it this way. Okay, say re.substitute let me say this one, py with capital Py in the string I love Python. Okay, 1 minute, it was already Py. Is that okay? right? So wherever the part of the string py comes, replace it with capital Py. Hoping you're understanding. Or wherever the string Python comes, replace it with Java, or instead of using the word replace, let me call it as a substitute. Otherwise you will come up with a question that why don't we use the string function replace? Am I right, people? String function replaces the entire string. I hope you got my point. We are replacing only a part of the string with a pattern. So replace Python with Java in this particular string. So the three arguments that you need to remember: what to replace, with what to substitute or replace, and the string, the destination where this action has to happen. Is that okay? So I want to substitute in the string Python, or I want to substitute in this string I love Python, the word Python with Java. Let's see. Okay, so it is I love Java here. Hoping you are understanding my point. Is that okay? All of us understanding here? Fine. Okay, one thing that I would like to show you here is the concept of count is equals to 1. Okay, the concept of count is equals to 1. For example, I love Python. Okay, I love Python, and Python is a very interesting language. Okay, now you see Python occurs 2 times here. Okay, Python occurs 2 times here. So wherever Python occurs, it has replaced with Java. Correct or not? Right? I love Java. Java is a very interesting language. And suppose if I put some kind of restriction here, say count equals 1. So Python got replaced by Java only in the first occurrence. I hope people are understanding that. Python got replaced by Java, but only in the first occurrence, not every time that it is happening. Right? And if suppose if I make count 10, provided it exists, and say Python is 100 times in this particular string, the pattern Python that we are attempting to replace is 100 times. Is that okay? Suppose if it is 100 times, count equals 10, that is going to replace only Python with Java 10 times, first 10 times. Is that okay? That is going to replace Python with Java only 10 times, and that too also first 10 times. So hoping you understood the restriction that we put it here in the form of parameter count. Alright, so I'm keeping it as count 1. And there is a flag which is called as ignore case. This is also important. People, flag, this is called as ignore case. Okay, what do you mean by ignore case? Look, ignore case. Say I love Python. Okay, the string is like this: I love Python. You see, if I write count, let me remove this count, let it replace as many number of times as it wants. Okay, no, let me not use ignore case first. Okay, you see, not the first but only the second Python got replaced by Java, right? The reason why, because Python is case sensitive, people. This Python and this Python is not same to replace with Java, right? Which Python you are asking RE module to replace with Java? The one with small p. But this is a Python with a capital P, so this pattern does not match the one that you are searching to replace. Okay, this word or this pattern does not match. You are trying to replace small p wala Python with Java, but this pattern contains Python with capital P. That's the reason, because pattern was not found, match did not occur, and thus Python could not be replaced by Java in the first occurrence. First occurrence for you, not for Python or computer here. Right? So in that case, if you don't want to worry about, you don't want to take the stress of the case sensitivity, we simply say flags is equals to ignore case. re.ignore case, mind you, that's a constant ignore case. It's a constant, people. You'll have to make use with re.ignore case. That means ignore whether it is capital or small, small or capital. Okay, I need a comma here, people, because that's a fourth argument now. What happened? What happened? Am I missing some commas? Okay, sorry. I think I'm using 2 times equal to. That's wrong, and it is here. Correct? That's wrong, and it is here. I hope people are understanding and you're enjoying also. Let us put together all these stuffs about regular expression that we studied up until now. We started from defining what is a regular expression if you joined us late. In case if you have joined us late, people, regular expression helps in Python for text pattern matching. Okay, so I want to find out whether you have written your age or not. I want to find out whether pin code is there or not. I want to find out whether some validation code like email ID contains @ or not. It's a proper email ID or not. I hope you got my point. Is that okay? Alright, the first function from regular expression that we use is a search function. But search function returns only the occurrence of, or let me say only the first occurrence. Okay, so that was re.search. Then we made use of re.findAll to find out multiple occurrences, but it returns all the occurrences as a list item. Then we made use of re.compile to create or compile our own patterns. Although we made use of some special tokens in compile also, like \d, \w, \W, and there are so many other things that you can try. These are the most often used ones. Good, most often used ones. Okay, then after re.compile, we also try to figure out what is re.split, I think. SPLIT. Split, which splits a string based on a particular pattern, correct? If a pattern occurs, the string will be splitted or broken. Then we made use of re.sub, that is to replace a part of the string with some other substring. You can also restrict how many such occurrences you want to replace, how many occurrences that you want to substitute, and you can also make use of that flag as an additional argument, whether you want to ignore the case while substituting or not. Okay, now if you have really understood all these things, I've kept prepared one file that contains a lot of such code already written. Let's have a quick go through like a fastest finger. Okay, let's see whether you are in a state to understand or not. Ankit, once again your question. Since you asked me again and again, I'm calling a name. What is the use of regular expression? Now this will give you another clear idea. Check. Okay, so I have imported RE here. These all tell me quick what it is going to do. It is going to search only ABC in a string. This is going to search A to H, and these are going to search some non-sequential letters like A ke baad C, C ke baad I ke baad T. So only if these 4 are the letters present as a pattern in the string, it will be returning. Okay, this is going to return small a to H and capital A to H. Okay, fine. Now my string is basics of Python. Okay, I want to find pattern. Pattern is defined up small a to H, capital A to H in this string. Okay, fine. So BASIC, because all these letter comes in the range of A to H, correct? Not all. I think S didn't come. Alright, S नहीं आया people. S को उसने छोड़ दिया, I को भी छोड़ दिया. So BAC only. That's it, and rest because whatever is in small a to H here, right? Okay, quick, what will happen? This time the pattern is searching only for 1, 2, 3, and what is present in the string is only 3, 7, 8, 3. So only 3, 3, 1. That's it, correct? Because 7 and 8 is not a part of the string, right? Hoping you are understanding. Alright, acha, could you see this kind of symbol, people? This is called as a caret. Caret bolte hain usko. You will find it on your keyboard along with the number 6. Okay, so while typing, if you press shift 6, it will type caret. Caret always checks for beginning with. Dollar always checks for ending with. So if I want to find out any city beginning with M, I will use caret M. Like this. that means beginning with M. Okay, followed by 1 2 3, बस M के बाद में 3 ही वर्ड या कैरेक्टर हो सकते हैं, and then ending with suppose T. Alright, so if you want to find out something beginning with and something ending with, we make use of carets and dollars. Right. Okay, ठीक है. So what are we doing here? This is my string. Finding the pattern in this particular string. Alright. Yeah, so I think this is beginning from 1 to 3, both inclusive. So this is beginning with 3. Is that okay? Entire string has been written here, most part of the string, whatever it is. Right? Chaliye. How about this one? Okay, I'm so sorry for that, but our battery is too low here. I need to log off from my mobile phone. Maybe I won't be able to read your chat section. Okay, never mind. Let us go ahead. Okay, let us go ahead. What is this doing? This is finding A to Z and small a to z. I hope you can understand that. What is this doing? This is finding A to Z and 0 to 9. Correct? So whatever comes in this range, that will be written. What is this? Okay. This is something special, people. This is something special. Okay, something in curly brackets. Okay, something in curly bracket. For example, if I write like this, okay, H 2 to 5, both inclusive, 2 and 5 both inclusive. That means what? Any number of H from 2 to 5. Only 2 to 5, not 1, not 6. Any number of H, this is a preceding pattern in the bracket, by the bracket, right? The preceding pattern any number of times in this range. So H any number of time from 2 to 5. So what is the valid output? 2H, 3H, 4H and 5H. Okay, I hope you got my point. And suppose if I write like this, H 2 comma, and I don't write the last value, that means any number of times. H starting from 2 times, it could be 3, it could be 4, it could be 5, it could be 6, it could be 7. Minimum it should be 2 times. So starting from 2 times, any number of times, that is what is the meaning here. Right? And suppose if I write like this, H only number 2, that means H exactly 2 times, not less than 2, not more than 2. H occurring exactly 2 times. Hoping you understand. Is that okay? Fine. So what will the meaning of this particular tell me the pattern? Any of these letters exactly 2 times. Understood? A to H, any of these patterns exactly 2 times. Go through it. Let me know back again tomorrow in case if you have not understood either of these. Okay. How about this one? Check. How about this one? Okay. A to M, but 2 to 4 times. Alright. So A, B. I'm sorry, A, B, B, A, B, B, B. So not only A, but till M. A 2 to 4 times, B 2 to 4 times, C 2 to 4 times, D 2 to 4 times. Chalte chalte till M. M for monkey, M people, M 2 to 4 times. Hoping you are understanding. Is that okay? Shall be sharing this file with you in case if you want to practice. What will this pattern do? It will search all the strings starting from A, ending with S, and in between at least 3 letters. Okay, in between at least 3 letters. So you check one example, A, S. Yeah, so and in between exactly 3 letters. Again, anise, A, S, and in between exactly 3 letters. This is although starting from A, ending with S, but in between there are not 3 letters, so pattern won't be matched here. Am I right? Pattern won't be matched here. So let me take this string, people. Let me take this string. Let me run one if else loop here. Let me run one if else loop, like dot match. Okay, this returns true or false, people. Dot match. I think this function we did not run there, but it just returns true or false. Okay, if match occurs, it returns true. If match does not occur, it returns false. So if the pattern is found in the string, check if it is true, print pattern matched, else print pattern not matched. I hope you got my point. Is that okay? Print it is matched, print it is not matched. Okay, so for me it says not matched. Let us say if the string is not adds. If the string is not adds, rather the string is any's. Okay, it tells me the pattern matched. Okay, it tells me nothing but the pattern match. So take your time, tell me what it would do. ये क्या करेगा जरा बताइए. See, the pattern is bit complicated. Right? The string pattern is anything that is starting from small d to small w or capital D to capital W. Means the first letter should be small d till capital small w or capital D till capital W. Last letter should be S again, and in between there should be exactly 3 letters, correct? Exactly 3 letters. So if you see winds, yeah, W is small and it suffices the criteria, ending with S and exactly 3 letters. How about this one? Capital B, no, this is out because this is not in the range of D to W, correct or not? So beads would be out. Although it is ending with S, but it is not starting with the pattern mentioned there, correct or not? Although it is ending with S, but it is not starting with the pattern mentioned there. How about dead? You're starting with D, but you're not ending with S. Is that acha? I saw just now. This was first one. Another one I'm telling you, it should end with SD. People, SD. Check. There are 2 patterns. One commented, one without a comment. So first one is checking only whether the word is ending with S. Other one is checking whether it is ending with S and D. Hoping you understand. So I think there is nobody here ending with S and D and starting with some small w and all. Is that okay? So if such pattern is found, you are printing okay, pattern match, otherwise it is not a pattern match. Is that okay? Fine. So if I could run this code, it tells me not matched. Acha, pattern matched. Pattern matched. Oh no, sorry, not matched. I'm reading the other output. Is that okay? So let me comment this second one and uncomment the first one and check. Let us take the string, this one. Yep, matched, because the string right now is winds and this string matched the mentioned pattern up. Am I right? It is matching, people, because it is starting from W, which is part of this range, exactly followed by 3 letters in between, I, N, D, and ending with the last letter, that is Z. So it is matched. Hoping you are understanding. Right? How about this one? Tell me, how will it work? Quick, we are having short of time. We are falling short of time. Quick. That means the string should start from M, followed by any character in between A to Z, any times. That is what is the meaning of asterisk, right? So, if it is M के बाद में कोई भी number of character हो सकता है. Say I, J, K, L, S, T, Z, P, blah, blah, blah. Right? And that too any times. Like if it is G, anytime G. If it is Z, anytime Z. If it is Y, anytime Y. But the first letter should be M. After that, in between A to Z, any character anytime. But the last letter here should be E. Hoping you are understand. Last letter should be E. Right? So if you could see, if the string is me, the first letter is M, the last letter is E, but in between M and E there is no character in the range of A to Z. So we are out. Yeah, this would somehow match, correct? Starting from M, ending with E, and in between A and D. Anytime. So at least one time it is here. Hoping you are understanding. Correct, fine. Okay, let me go ahead. This you can understand. This one also you can understand. Okay, people, like, have a look at this one. We did not talk about this OR. Okay, now what does that mean? See, I'm compiling the pattern. Or let me show you this one. This is pretty easy to understand. Take this one, people. Take this one. What pattern we are compiling? Quick. The first letter should be B. In the round bracket, we are mentioning followed by either a com. So it becomes B com. Followed by or SC. So first one should be B for sure. Followed by com or SC or A or E. So B com, BSC, BA or BE. I think this is again Keval asking where it is used. Are you understanding, Keval? For validation, if I want to check a particular pattern. right? Whether you have mentioned a degree or not, but there are so many words in your paragraph. How will I come to know the word in the paragraph is a degree name? Are you understanding my point? You have written a description about you, you have given your brief introduction in the biodata or in your resume, but whether it contains a word degree or not, so the degrees are this way, BComs or BSc or MCom or MSc. So this way I'm trying to search a pattern in your brief introduction, whether your particular degree is mentioned or not. Alright, Keval, let me know if the question is answered or not. If not, we'll give you another examples. And if still not, try to watch this session one more time. I answer to many people many times where the regular expressions are used. Okay, fine. Okay, let me quickly go ahead by skipping few of them that you can understand. How about this one, people? Guys, how about this one? Who will answer quick? My light has turned off. 1 minute, please. Okay, how about this one? Digit. Backslash D is what digit? I told you the meaning of curly bracket just above, right? I told you 10 means exactly 10 times. The digit, but it should be 10 times. What is the digit right now here? 96. So is this matching a pattern? No. The digit, yup, 9 is a digit, but it is not followed 10 times. 6 is a digit, but it has not been followed 10 times, correct? So if I run this particular piece of code, sorry, it says me pattern not matched. Help me, how could I change this? For example, if I write 99, okay, I hope I've written 10 times, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, okay. So this time it tells me pattern matched. Are you understanding? Pattern matched. This time it tells me pattern matched. Alright. So, again, the people who are asking where regular expressions are used, you look how Python writes a validation code. Say if I want to check a user has entered a valid mobile number or not. Okay, so the mobile number usually starts from 6 or 7 or 8 or 9. I'm pretty confident the mobile number never starts from 0, apart from country code. I'm pretty sure the mobile number, 10-digit number never starts from 1. I'm not talking about the country code people, only mobile number. Number never starts from 2. So the first digit should be 6 or 7 or 8 or 9. Happening maximum 1 time. Okay, now yeah, this could be 2 times also. Suppose 9987. So that's up to your choice. I have written the condition this way. Right? Any of this digit 6, 7, 8, 9, 1 time. Right? Followed by other digits 9 times or 8 times. I have written 9 because considering mobile number is a 10-digit number. तो पहला डिजिट तो इनमें से कोई भी एक बार होगा और बाद में कोई भी डिजिट 9 टाइम्स होगा. Hoping you are understanding. Concept clear till here. And yeah, you please consider, you change it the way, try to use a many different regular expressions. Change this code, experiment on your own. Try to make your hands a little dirty with coding, people. Error आएगा, problems आएगा, bugs आएगा, debug करिए उसे. That will make you, in fact, scholar in a particular skill. Okay, all of us here. Fine. Okay, that's a nice time spending with you all. We have a connected class at 5:30 and need a 5-minute break for the setup, scheduling a class, and also I need to wind off here. Okay, this all things that we studied today, I will take it as a revision for the first 5 minutes. Again, back tomorrow. The class tomorrow is most probably for Flask. Okay, which is nothing but a web designing part in Python. Okay, so make sure you're connecting back to us tomorrow again. Timing 5 p.m. And that's all. Sending you the attendance link. Yep. Welcome everyone. And if you have really liked our work, then please do not forget to like and ask your other friends also to subscribe, since we are not charging anything from any one of you. Okay, happy learning and happy coding. Goodbye, take care. Yes my friend, tomorrow we'll meet. Another class tomorrow. Okay, well, tomorrow 5 p.m. again. Tomorrow 5 p.m. again. Subscribe to the channel, you will get the notification links.